Hi, I'm Candace Shooter, creator, host, and producer of the Deeper Pulse podcast, and this is the Deeper Pulse at Patreon. Patreon is a place where makers like me can quickly and easily share our digital creations with the world. And if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you know that I produce each and every episode myself. And it's something that I love doing. So what you may not know is that there's quite a lot of bonus material that I've really wanted to be sharing with you as listeners. Ebooks, videos, bonus interviews, and Patreon is a place for me to do that. Now, the way that Patreon usually works is that it's kind of business as usual. It's set up like a tiered membership portal, and the more you pay, the more you get. But in an effort to sidestep these capitalist cult norms, I'd really like to do things differently. So here's how it works. In this community, there are no hierarchies in terms of access. So all Patreon donors, regardless of the level of donation, receive the same content. All you have to do is contribute what feels doable, easy, and fair to you, and then all the extras become immediately available. Now, what's important to note is that every single dime of your donations goes to supporting the podcast, keeping the content authentic and ad-free. And speaking of content, let me tell you a little bit about some of the extras that you can expect to see in the Patreon portal. First of all, I'll be taking you behind the scenes and giving you a peek at my creative process, what goes into production, and how do I roll out each episode from week to week. I'll also be circling back to the 7 Keys of Courageous Self-Expression in ebook form. So I've pulled all that content. Remember episodes 1 through 17? If you haven't heard them, circle back. There's lots of goodness there. I'm going to be pulling that into a written form and rolling that content out chapter by chapter. Also, you'll be gaining access to Culture Series bonus interviews, where cult survivors and former org members come together and we have conversations that are intimate and exclusive to this portal. And I'm really excited about Deconstructing Dogma. This is a video series that Tracy Stamper has agreed to sit down and create with me. And together we are unpacking indoctrination that we experienced in New Age wellness circles, talking about what was great about the teachings and then how and when it went sideways. This is a series I've been wanting to do for a really long time, so I can't wait to share it with you. Also, when you join, you'll be a part of a community of listeners. You'll be able to dialogue through the comment threads and share your own thoughts and personal breakthroughs in real time. And these are just a few examples of what you can expect if you choose to join us here on Patreon, which I hope you do. And either way, I want to thank you so much for your listens and your shares and the messages that you've been sending me in support of the podcast. It means the world to me, and I quite literally couldn't do this without you. So thank you, and I hope to see you on the inside. Keep on moving toward what moves you. Ciao.